Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic. And today we are playing Tend the Life game. We're going to be playing Trelesarra, Moondancer, and Hallowed Priest with a ton of life gain triggers to make these massive creatures, and then use Tend the Pests to sacrifice them and make tons and tons of pests. So first off, we need lots of life gain triggers. Prosperous Innkeeper helps us do that, as well as Witherbloom Apprentice whenever we cast spells, which you have plenty of spells to cast, as well as Plumb the Forbidden, which can go crazy, get us tons of spells to cast, and will work out perfectly for us. We also have Sedgemoor Witch, which works perfectly with Prosperous Innkeeper to make sure that we keep having creatures into the battlefield to gain more life, to grow up our Trelesarra and Hallowed Priest like crazy. So this deck has two main game plans. We don't actually have to Tend the Pest and use Trelesarra to make a bunch of pests. We can just hit in with a massive creature if that's going to be the best thing for us to do. But we can also, at instant speed, create a massive wide board state and hit in for tons of damage. And then Dina's Soul Steeper also works great with this, making sure that we can gain a bunch of life and make the opponent lose life at the same time. So if we have a couple of Prosperous Innkeepers, have a 10-10 Trelesarra or something like that, and Tend the Pests, it's just game over. In the 1-drop slot, we have Eyetwitch to make sure that we can go learn in from the sideboard and find some removal spells. Jaspera Sentinel, make sure we can ramp up a little bit better to play multiple 2-drops in a turn because we have tons of 2-drops. And then for removal, Bloodchief's Thirst and Power Word Kill in the main deck. We have to be able to kill Yasharn as quickly as possible to make sure we can actually utilize all of our spells. So that's the deck. Let's see if we can make tons of pests and make some massive creatures with Trelesarra and Hallowed Priest. But first, a quick reminder to help support the channel and make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. It helps a ton. All right, let's dive into the gameplay. Here we go. All right, up against Hasakura, and interesting hand. We have Sentinel, which is nice, but we actually can't play anything else unless we have another creature that hits the battlefield. We could use Village Rites and like just hope that we find something else here along the way. Getting out Sedgemoor Witch is really important. But I think we're gonna mulligan. Keep this, drop Tend the Pest, play out Eyetwitch, and pass the turn. All right, play out Dina. Because they have Plumb the Forbidden, we're going to pass here. We don't want to trade off necessarily. Prosperous Innkeeper. Getting white mana could be really useful. I could just use Plumb the Forbidden to find that right now, though. So attacking with Dina. Yeah, let's just hold off. Let's play. Typically, we need more black mana, but we keep needing white mana as well, but we need more black mana in general. Pass the turn. Sorry, green mana. Yeah, pass the turn. Prosperous Innkeeper. I'm going to go ahead and use this now, and we will sacrifice the Eyetwitch. It gets us 3 cards in hand extra. It seems legit. There's our white mana. All right, so now we don't need to use Environmental Sciences. We can go for Pest Summoning or Necrotic Fumes, which I think Necrotic Fumes is going to be better. We don't actually have anything to exile, though. Let's go Pest Summoning then. For now, we need to find a Prosperous Innkeeper as well to make everything all right. All right, Trelesarra. Pass the turn. And this is where our deck differs from theirs. For sure, is they're going to be playing bigger things like this while we're trying to play Trelesarra, which is pretty good. Doesn't swing in with Eyetwitch. Pass my turn. Okay, there's more green mana. Having green mana does seem pretty important here. two things that could potentially gain us life, or just Sentinel. I can play this out and Plumb the Forbidden and grow Trelasarra. Yeah, that seems better. I can also just sacrifice him with Dina if I need to. So let's pass the turn. Sacrifices Eyetwitch. Goes for Tend the Pest. They still have to sacrifice, but they're going to sacrifice one of the tokens now. We have to discard a card. I think we get rid of Sentinel. All right, that's a bunch of dudes right there. Lots of life gain. Yeah, this is the kind of thing we want to be doing with our deck. It is. You do have to get the Prosperous Innkeepers. Like, they are a very important part of this deck, though. You can gain life just by having Pest die, which is nice. All right, do I grow the board now, or do I use Plumb the Forbidden to draw a bunch of cards? That does get rid of some of our good blockers right now, but I think we need to try to get some advantage back on this board again. So let's go ahead and try it. Nope. And luckily we get to scry before the draws, which is really nice. Nope. Wow, that was a lot of lands on top. Wow, like all of the lands were on top. That's just kind of not cool, you know? All right, those are good creatures, though. Play this out on black. Pass the turn. Can't really attack in just yet. All right, so if we can have like a Tend the Pests into a Plumb the Forbidden, that would be amazing. Wow, that's a lot of life gain. Okay, pass to my turn. Another Trelasarra. All right, throw this out on... I think it's green. We don't really need that much white mana in this deck. Green and black is important, though. I think we're just at a standstill until they find some really good stuff, which is terrifying. But yeah, just pass the turn for now. I could play out the Tend the Pest and then play out Trelasarra. It would be small. We wouldn't really get too much here. Hunt for Specimens. Now they have removal. Or more pests. Yeah, that's so much life gain. We're trying to play the more fun version of this by trying to do something a little bit different. But their deck is pretty just straightforward and good. And we need to not draw lands. Okay, Power would kill. Pass the turn. We don't kill the Prosperous Innkeepers, although they're gaining tons and tons of life. We need to be able to kill Witherbloom Apprentices and other things before they go off with the combos. Draw 2 cards and create a treasure. Over Village Rites. Interesting. Do I do this just to grow Trelasarra, start going a little bit more? Sure. There are more important things that we need to hit, but at the same time, though, we do have to start growing this board at least a little bit. Yeah, Hallowed Priest can stay on top. Pass to my turn. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? I may want to actually tend the Pest and then replay this. So let's go ahead and just play a Hallowed Priest for now. Pass the turn. They have blockers for days, so I actually want them to try to trade off with the Trelasarra so that we can just get rid of all the blockers at some point. Skeleton until swarming. Yikes. That's pretty dang good here, actually. Wow. All right, block with this. All right, that lets us gain some life. That is actually pretty nice here. To the bottom. Let's go ahead and sacrifice this. Get some triggers. Let this resolve. Yeah, man, Prosperous Innkeepers with the Skeletal Swarmings too. Dang, that's a little bit terrifying. All right, nice. Prosperous Innkeeper. Trelasarra. To the bottom. Swing in with these guys. Pass the turn. That is a little bit awkward because now they can attack back and they can attack pretty hard here. They don't actually get the more skeletons till the end step though, so we have the ability to block these guys. I think okay. All we need is like a Plumb the Forbidden and we kind of go off here. All right, so we block here, block here. We get to kill both of the skeletons. They get 2 more skeletons, but they're not doing anything now as long as we get to kill both of them each time. So we just have to have creatures up that we can kill these with, which with our pests we should be fine. They're gaining all the life though. Another Dina. We play it just to get the life gain trigger, I believe. From Prosperous Innkeeper. I need to scry to try to find something better here. That's pretty dang good. This is the one advantage that we have over them. That also means we're not finding a Plumb the Forbidden anytime soon, though. All right. We have to attack him with at least 4 to be doing more damage than they are doing to us. Or than they are gaining life. So attack him with 5. 2 to block with, I think is pretty legit. We can always sacrifice people with Dina as well. Sacrifice the Pest to gain more life to be able to block really effectively. So pass the turn. This is a massive board state. This is actually really fun. Forces us to discard a card when they sacrifice it. Got it. There is a way to force him to sacrifice it at instant speed and make us lose this with like Plumb the Forbidden or whatever. let's not lose our pests just yet. So just block with this. Okay, another Witherbloom Apprentice. And now we're gonna try to scry pretty deep here to try to find Plumb the Forbidden. Man, another Sedgemoor Witch would also be pretty sweet. Actually, with Prosperous Innkeeper, it's so good too. We need to find a Plumb the Forbidden and draw us more cards. So attack in with 4. Okay, keeping them at bay a little bit here. We'll see how well this actually ends up going for us. Luckily, we found a lot more of the good pieces here. Okay. Tell the turn when it dies. Okay, so it brings it back. Interesting. Oh, they didn't let it resolve. Yeah, they didn't let the card resolve there. They messed up with the infused vitality. So much life gain. Flipping Prosperous Innkeepers, man. We need a board wipe of some sort without destroying our own board. We need like a one-sided their side gets negative stuff. The Ascend card from Ixalan would be sweet here. One side of the board gets -2, -2. All right, sacrifice, gain some life. To scry a little bit. It's not a Plumb the Forbidden, but it's a lot more life gain. Sure. All right, block with those guys again. All right, Prosperous Innkeeper. This at least keeps us at the same level as them, kind of. Oh, man. Do we actually care about that removal right now? I think we're just going for Plumb the Forbidden, trying to find more stuff in general. I might offer up the Hallowed Priest. We have enough mana to make it bigger than the Titan, so we can trade off there. And if we can get rid of some stuff, it might be pretty nice. And if to sacrifice something to block with the Titan. Okay, just jumps. All right, come on, Plumb the Forbidden. We get so many triggers with the Plumb the Forbidden, it's ridiculous. Like, it is just a race now, so we have to find it, but we also have to try to keep as many creatures alive as possible so that we get more triggers. And so we have to find it without sacrificing too many things. But Dina can sacrifice these guys to then, at the very least... Okay, let's it resolve this time. Good job. But you also are on the wrong upkeep. Unless you have... Okay, Deadly Dispute, okay. Sacrifices it, forces us to discard. Don't have anything, that's fine. It's a lot of value, for sure. Blue mana. What's that doing there? Alright, block here. Blocking with this doesn't actually matter, so we'll let the other one through. Actually, wait, we have Dina. All right, so we're gonna sacrifice some stuff, try to dig. Every time we gain life, we get a scry, so... Not Eyetwitch. No, to the bottom. How many Plumb the Forbidden did we have? We've already used 2. Attend the Pest would still be pretty dang great here. So Attend the Pest is the other thing we can find. Sedgemoor Witch. It's not the worst play. Like if we're not gonna find it here, and we don't want to spend too many pests, that's still a decent play. We have this big enough to trade off with lots of stuff. Man, I don't want them to like combo off before we do, but we're gonna go ahead and try to keep this now. Play Sedgemoor Witch. Gain some more life. Get to dig a little bit deeper now because we at least got a creature. To the bottom. We need Plumb the Forbidden or Tend the Pest. To the bottom. Swing in here. Jumps, it's fine. Yeah, Attend the Pest gains us so much life that we should be able to find the Plumb the Forbidden. So maybe I should have swung in there too, just to force more, but it's fine. All right, Deadly Brew. Sacrifice this one. Man, we went through a lot of our deck to not find anything here. Or any spells, at least. There it is. Now we don't have a lot of creatures to sacrifice, but we have to do it. We can sacrifice Hallowed Priest just fine. It doesn't actually do a whole lot for us in this matchup. We need to be able to at least have enough triggers with everything to be decent. Necrotic Fumes. What are they targeting? Okay. That's fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. Okay, block there. Up to 80, man. This is just such a long game. They have drawn a lot more cards than us, at least. There's that. There's our Plumb the Forbidden. We definitely want to play more stuff out this turn. So let's do this now. We need to be able to sacrifice a couple things. It might be Dina as well. Okay, attack in first. They gain some life. I might be able to get rid of one Prosperous Innkeeper now that, although it does gain us more life. Ah, man. Not being able to scribe before this will be a little bit annoying. Not having the Tend the Pests as well. Can we just draw 2 cards here? I don't think that's good enough. Like, we do want Tend the Pest as well, though. And we want the Hallowed Priest to be available. So I think that we sacrifice 1, 2, dig 3 deep, and try to just find as many answers as we can with that. Dina is one of our best ways to actually kill them, though. Maybe I can kill a Sedgemoor Witch. Get so many triggers from this. I think we just sacrificed the 1. As sad as it is, we get a lot more value by having everything that we have on board. So we get all of the triggers in the world here. Yeah, we get to gain more life, deal more damage. If we find a Tend the Pest, Hallowed Priest deals so much damage, it's ridiculous. With Dina. Yeah, I can even imagine this with just more triggers. Okay, didn't find a Tend the Pest, but another spell to cast is still worth it. Skill Prosperous Innkeeper. So many stinking lands. And see, now we're just like, we're ahead again, which is really, really nice. All right, that's a massive creature. Pass the turn. But now we have only one more Plumb the Forbidden to find, which is the best spell that we can cast. Yeah, I'm not sure what else we could have gotten rid of there. Another Eyetwitch. That means they might have another Necrotic Fumes. That's a little bit annoying. All right, so block 1 there. Block here. Come on, Tend the Pest. We've gone through a lot of our deck. Like, how much of our deck have we not actually seen? All right, there's still a little bit. Dude, this has just been a crazy game. That's the Tend the Pest that we were looking for. Do we let them find the Eyetwitch here? All right, so we go to combat. We attack in here and with all of these. Trying to get as much damage through as possible. They are blocking now. Okay. Okay, resolve all. Let Hallowed Priest get bigger. Gets to grab something. Necrotic Fumes, that's fine. And I believe this is lethal. Yeah, this is 80 points of damage with Prosperous Innkeeper and everything. So that's what we're trying to do, guys. We got a 40-40. We have enough stuff to gain life. So 40 creatures entering the battlefield means 40 life gain, which means 40 life loss. And that's game. Good game. There we go. Oh, we broke the game a little bit there. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh, that's awesome. That's really fun. Yep. Alrighty. This is what we're trying to do with this deck, is have this kind of stuff go off, this kind of shenanigans. Yeah, which, I mean, using Demigod Titan and the other guy instead of this is pretty fun. But I mean, just getting up to a 40/40 and be able to like scry through the deck with Trelasarra and all that kind of stuff is just, there's a little bit of that extra that's just super fun. All right, up against Songeria, and we have Eyetwitch, which means that we can most likely go find our green sources. I think Eyetwitch for Plumb the Forbidden and this is good enough, and then the rest of the cards are what we're looking for besides that. It's not a green source. That's not cool. Prosperous Innkeeper. Sentinel. All right, play this out on white mana. Pass the turn. We might need to kill this Prosperous Innkeeper instead of Plumb the Forbidden now. Oh man, so many of them. This card is gonna just be so big in this format. I think that we do we kill it now or do we wait until the next turn? We'll see. They could be playing bigger creatures too. Yasharn is actually a really important thing for us to kill. Let's go ahead and Plumb the Forbidden. See what we draw first. Not a green source. All right, so find environmental sciences. Yep, not a green source. There's the green source. Little bit awkward here. What's our best card to actually play? It might just be Jaspera Sentinel. And then maybe even environmental sciences, but I think I'm gonna hold up Power Word Kill here instead. Especially because this can just gain life for us and be an extra spell. So pass the turn. We want to kill the Yasharn. Righteous Valkyrie. That's another thing that we're pretty happy killing. Except we can't kill it because it's an angel. Crap. Oh, that's legitimately scary. Okay, then. We're going to kill something. Yeah, non-angel. Yeah, that... Unfortunately, this is a really big card in the format, so maybe we shouldn't be playing non-angel things. All right, let's go with... Play this out on green. Play Trelesarra and Witherbloom Apprentice. Ways to gain life. No attacks, pass the turn. Okay, they're getting close to Righteous Valkyrie. If they have another Righteous Valkyrie, we're in lots of trouble. Okay, Cleric gains 2 life for them. And gains a life and draws a card. And then Trelasarra. Okay. And it's a Cleric, so they get to be really big here. Terrifying. Yeah, I do like this kind of a deck. That's actually pretty sweet stuff. No blocks for now. Take 1.5 million. Or something like that. Whew. Gain 2 life. Target creature gets plus X, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Wow. That was a lot of damage. Holy junk. I want to play that deck now. That was really fun. All right, up against Great Sop, and we will keep this and play out Sentinel and pass the turn. Sentinel's nice, but it's really not good unless you have creatures, so I might just use it for Plumb the Forbidden right away. At the same time, though, we do need to fix our mana, but drawing more cards also helps us fix mana. It's kind of an iffy and in-between one there. We can always just cycle these, though. But they are some of the most important cards for us. I'm always in between like that. I think that's the hardest thing for me with this kind of deck is knowing how to actually utilize the Plumb the Forbiddens. They're such a powerful card. Like it's such a good card. I love it. All right, what you gonna do there, sir? You're gonna play a land. Oh, there it is. Okay, they decided. Yep, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Well, all of our problems have now been decided, so that's something at least. Dina, pass the turn. Leonin Light Scribe. Prosperous Innkeeper. Okay, pass the turn. Life gain is really important here. See if they have more removal. Okay, Light Scribe number dose. Frostbite's there. All right. Let's go ahead and get rid of Dina. Draw some cards. Sedgemoor Witch is pretty nice, so we can at least have blockers for this. Sentinel would also be very nice, though. So that we can actually play Trelasarra soon. No attacks, pass the turn. Let's hope they don't have any more removal. They've had a lot of removal already. No blocks. Didn't have anything else? Wow. Showdown of the Skalds. Got it. Okay. That makes sense. Show of Confidences. Okay, Sentinel. Swamp. I think we attack in here, and I think I probably will Plumb the Forbidden the Sentinel again. Maybe after blocking, but that way we can have some more blockers if we need as well. That lets us have more things trigger, more life gain. That also takes away our ability to actually play out Trelasarra, though. Clarion Spirit. So maybe we just play it for value, just like play it as a one of. That's only if we're about to die, so we're good. We're fine. All right, Show of Confidence. For each instant of sorcery spell you cast this turn before it. So they get up to 5, 5, 6. So they're doing 11 points of damage right now. That means Plumb the Forbidden will kill us. So we have to at least chump with one creature. Do I get rid of Sentinel and try to just find the white mana? Let's block with it then. Yeah, it counters there. All right. Get a few pests, gain some more life. Draw some cards, lose all that life. There's white mana and more green mana. Power word kill. There we go. That's what I like to see. All right. White mana. Trelasarra. Before they have a chance to play anything else, I think it's actually important that we get rid of this. Eyetwitch, we do need blockers in the air, so sure. Gain some more life, keep that there. We can play Eyetwitch, Tend the Pest. No attacks past the turn. They lost the other show confidence. They didn't have much else. Well, they prioritized Showdown of the Scalds on the other turn. That doesn't mean they don't have other good stuff in hand. But they haven't missed a land drop yet. They haven't played one yet this turn. They didn't really draw any lands with the Showdown of the Scalds, did they? Clarion Spirit. The Flyers definitely are going to be hard for us to deal with. We have to gain more life than they can do or deal. Down to 5. And that's why we got Eyetwitch. To the bottom. They get to go really wide here, though. This is the issue. So if they do have any spells, they can grow this and go pretty far. So we might have to find a way to gain life sooner than later. I can always sacrifice Trelasarra and gain a decent amount of life. 6 life. So let's pass the turn. And attacks him with all of those. Okay, block with Eyetwitch. Down to 4. What are we more worried about? We need to get rid of the Clarion Spirits, but we also need to get rid of the 4/4. All right. Do I need to use Tend the Pests now just to gain enough life to be okay? Or can I wait a turn or two? If we have more ways to gain life, like another Prosperous Innkeeper, that would be better. Wow, they haven't found more spells. And they haven't played another land. I don't know what this would be. They're not playing. Pass to my turn. That's a good draw. Hallowed Priest. Okay, we're 1 mana short from being able to use Necrotic Fumes and other stuff at the same time. Another Eyetwitch is not bad. Get rid of the 4/4, but if they have 2 spells or anything like that, we're in lots of trouble. Can I use Necrotic Fumes and not die? Can I afford to not play it, though? If they have 2 more spells, we're just dead. Let's swing in with Trelasarra. I'm trying to get more information here to see what happens. If they trade off with this pretty effectively, we're maybe okay. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, let's 6 damage through. Down to 10. We gained 6 life. 7 life. I don't think that's enough, though, to protect us if they just grow a massive board here. But now we also didn't leave up enough blockers on the ground. Let's pass the turn. I'm just going to hope that we can survive this turn. And that they make some mistakes along the way. Okay, hits another land. 2 spells is what they need to for sure kill us. So that's enough for lethal. We have to Tend the Pest now. They didn't swing it with everything else, which is actually kind of what I was hoping for there. And I feel like they would have if they had enough stuff there. So gain 7 life. Eyetwitch is on top. We get to grow a massive Hallowed Priest. We're still taking 6. If they have... Oh, wait, they only have 1 Leonin Light Scribe now. Right. Show of Confidence. Lots of triggers. Down to 2, so not dead. Yay. Eyetwitch. One, two, three, four, 5. I can get rid of Eyetwitch. We have enough attackers. They can't block Sedgemoor Witch, so at least 3 damage is coming through. So I think we actually win by getting rid of Clarion Spirit here. And attacking in. 4 blockers, 3 damage will most likely get through. So yeah, I think that's game. This has Menace, so you have to double block it. Which means we have the 10 damage go through, unless they have removal here. If they have removal here, then we just died. Whew. Bam! Exactly lethal. All right, that was sweet. Oh yeah, that was good. Good stuff. All right, so there you guys have it with Tend the Life Gain, and this deck is really fun, and that's the most important thing that we're going for all the time is just for fun. So Trelesarra, Moondancer, Hallowed Priest, they did get really big. We were able to tend the pests and gain tons of life triggers with Prosperous Innkeeper, and then have a bunch of triggers with Dina, and that's kind of the idea that we're going for, to be able to just like win the game with that, but also have Witherbloom Apprentice, Sedgemoor Witch, and Plumb the Forbidden, which is the pieces that you need enough to be able to kind of go off with this deck anyway. Eyetwitch still in here to be able to help us get necrotic fumes and pest summonings and things like that, and so it's just a fun deck. I really like it. Power Word Kill, we did find, is not quite good enough against angels. So I think that we do probably just need another removal, different removals while there. Bloodchief's Thirst is a really fantastic card. I think that I wanted just more of this card in general. It gets rid of so many things in the format right now. But there are some 3-drop things that it doesn't kill. But I think, yeah, so I'm in between. I'm not sure what all we need here. Portable Hole could also be good. I think that Bloodchief's Thirst is better than Portable Hole because it can do more than just exile it. And so we don't play that. Power Word Kill, I think, is still a 2 of, but we need to probably squeeze in some more room for other things. Never saw the Village Rites, or I think we saw it one time. Yeah, I don't know. There's some things we could do to fix this deck. I'm not sure what they are. I'd love to hear it down in the comments below what you guys think should be in here. It is a little bit jankier of a deck than this straight up Witherbloom deck. I do think it's probably the better deck, but this is super fun, and that's what matters. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.